All right, welcome everyone to another edition of Deconversion Stories. And sorry about there not being a show on Tuesday. I tried and couldn't get somebody nailed down for Tuesday. Plus, not only that, I had a fucking shit day at work. That's all I could. All right, I've already sworn within the first 7 minutes. That's it. Monetization. Anyway,
that'll be fine.
I had a really, really shitty day at work. Anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong. So, hello, Beck. And it was terrible. So I got home and I had, like in the cartoons when the characters are like pissed off, there's that black cloud that fucking hovers over their head. That was me. And there was fucking lightning and shit coming out of it. And I was just like angry and everywhere. The dogs at the end of the fucking hallway were barking at me and shit. It was like, all right, I get it. Fuck you. I'm locking myself in my room and I'm watching anime. Fuck you. Oh, by the way, I got a new shirt. It's Frankie Cola, if you're familiar with the One Piece lore. Frankie's a robot that runs on cola. So anyway, yeah.
That's a very subtle anime shirt there. I like the subtle anime shirts.
Little subtle ones. You like that?
They sneak it in on you.
They do indeed. Anyways, today we have Mango Jones on the show. If you're familiar with Mango, she does run a Twitch channel and a YouTube channel and talks about all kinds of stuff. And we're going to get into a little bit of that a little later on. But first, welcome to the show, Mango.
Oh, thanks for having me. If you hear snoring in the background, my kid fell asleep in my bed and he is sawing logs. Oh my God.
I could hear it already.
Yeah.
All right. That'll add a little entertainment to the show. We can all yell, everybody in the chat yell, wake up! No, I'm just kidding. That's not going to do anything.
Chat louder.
Loud, yeah.
Type in all caps, quick.
Yeah. Lots of exclamation points.
Anyways, thank you, Billy Boy Blue. Thank you very much for every mango. $2 for every mango laugh.
Oh no!
We're gonna be rich, Mikey.
We had a goal. Whoa, we struck gold, Neil.
I know.
Gold.
Anyways, I do want to say thank you so much for the super chat. That's awesome,
yeah,
Billy
Boy
Blue. Thank you very much, man.
Thanks, Billy.
Anyways, Mango, what Mikey and I do here is we chat with folks about how they found their way free from their previous belief systems, be it some sort of religion or some sort of like new agey woo-woo bullshit and stuff like that. Or even I've had ex-white supremacists on and stuff like that. Yeah. People finally see through the shit and find their way free of it and unchain themselves. So if you've got a little bit of a story like that, I'd like to hear your pathway to the reality and truth that we know to be, the world and universe around us. And don't forget, folks, if you hear the Mario coin noise go off, take a drink. That's our drinking game. So I'll leave it to you. And if we have any ridiculous questions or something stupid to say, we will jump in there and do just that.
Well, as I was telling you, before we started the show, I live in the South. I am in the Bible Belt. I live in Satan's armpit.
Right.
It is not good. It is not fun. They just actually did sign into law the 6-week abortion ban today.
Yeah.
So, it's a whole thing. But the church
horrifying.
it is. It absolutely is. But the church that I grew up in, I had been there for as long as I can remember, since I was about 2 years old. They were not very traditional Southern, you could say.
Okay.
It was a branch of the United Methodist Church.
Right.
But our church did not do the whole, if you're not from our congregation, you can't partake in certain things. We did have open lesbians and open gay men in positions of power within our church.
That's great.
We were told that, hey, the book of laws and rules for United Methodists don't necessarily say that you can't have premarital sex. Just don't do it too much.
And don't do it too much. So okay. Not 3 times a day.
Yeah, it was really vague, but it was like, I
remember those days.
Just leave me in charge of the number. I'll pick something reasonable.
Yeah, 15. I mean,
they would very much allow, if you were homeless and you happened to come into church service, as soon as church service was over, they would take you to the food pantry, take you to the coat closet, and they would try and find you resources to get you some sort of shelter for that night.
Like, you had me a food pantry.
Yeah, we were very much open heart, open mind, open doors. And
that's cool.
Like, I never really knew that religion was bad until like I made it to high school. And I went to a Catholic church with my best friend at the time, and everyone was so closed off from me. They're just like, oh, new person.
It's like they knew.
Oh, we're doing communion. You have to either stand there like this, like, oh, I'm not a part of the church, I can't take it. When in our church, like, if you were there, you got it, because like God's for everyone. Like,
probably a little hungry too, right? There's a little Jesus snack going on there. All right,
cool. There's snacks.
Yeah, there's always snacks. You could go upstairs to the different Sunday school classrooms during like Sunday school and be like, hey, y'all have any extra snacks? And they would just give it to you. Like,
score some sweet graham crackers, you know what I mean? Couple
goldfish,
of juice boxes.
like,
yeah,
everything.
Man.
It was great. Loved it. But like the Catholic church that I went to, not like that. No, not at all. I was talking about birth control one time because I was like, oh man, my cycle just is not what I want it to be. Like, I should probably do something. I need to talk to my mom about birth control. And my friend's mom flipped out. She was like, oh, you must be having sex. You cannot do that.
Says who? Too late.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
Me. I'm not doing that, but I'm tired of feeling like shit every month. Like, come on now.
Right.
But
Mikey, hang on a second. Mikey, drop the Twitch link in the chat there. Some of the folks, I guess, that you invited over, Mango, are like, why the hell are we here? Why aren't we watching from Twitch? You're welcome to watch from Twitch.
Yes, I do have a bunch of friends that do a whole bunch of Twitch stuff. So Tontu, I'm sorry, Tontu.
We're over here.
Welcome to the show anyways, guys. Welcome. I've decided to go to church. Don't do it, Mob. Don't do it.
Uh-oh. They're starting controversy in the side chat. We got the factions. The factions have drawn their lines.
This is so Mob. Don't poke at Tontu, Mob.
No. Fight. Oh no!
What's on?
No! It has begun.
I think I just heard the opening to Jingle Bells right there.
There's gonna be it's gonna be
dashing
like
through the snow on horse open sleigh, o'er the hills we go, laughing all the way. Okay, I just sounded like a fucking macaque there for a second.
Oh my God.
It'll be like
epic laugh ever.
It'll be the Montagues and the Capulets all over again. Just
yeah. All right, we've totally detracted. To carry on with the story.
Okay.
My bad.
So once I had that first visit to that Catholic church, I was just kind of like, okay, why are they such dicks? What don't I know about like everywhere else? Because I mean, again, it's the South. You've got all the Catholics, you've got the Southern Baptists, you have the offshoot of the Southern Baptists, you've got the Jehovah's Witnesses. We actually have like this giant building for Jehovah's Witnesses that always looks like the parking lot is empty, but somehow it's still up and running.
Thank you, Billy.
Love you, Billy.
Billy's my new favorite human.
Oh, you know what this calls for, Neil?
What's that?
Come on, mouse. Do
the thing, mouse.
That's it. Yell at the inanimate object.
Obligatory sea otters.
We got them in the river here. They come up and down the river here all the time.
Oh,
delicious.
Yeah. A little bit of A1 steak sauce there. Yeah.
Oh no. You just ruined the flavor of the otter with the A1.
Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe a little 57 then. I don't know. Little Montreal Otter Spice.
Yeah, there
Montreal Otter Spice.
What
are you gonna pull out the HP next?
HP? Oh, you know what HP is?
I do know what HP is.
She's in the know.
Wow.
She knows your secret. She knows your secrets, Neil. We're gonna tell us about the HP.
I just want to hear more about the snack room at the side.
No, like the snack room was great. If you ever one of our biggest things at my church though is if you ever got bored during service and you just didn't feel like being around there, you could go to the nursery and be like, "Hey, can I hang out?" And they'd be like, "Yeah," and you could watch VeggieTales, eat snacks, and just like hang out with all the kids and not be in service.
Can you eat the VeggieTales?
Delicious.
No. But you have to remember, Larry the cucumber is sentient, so like that'd be murder.
I'm aware.
That's okay.
So, I mean, as long as you're okay.
He's going
Crispy,
down either way.
Crunchy, juicy murder.
Let me get my mandolin out.
Poor man just wanted a hairbrush for his no hair. He couldn't find it.
Tontu for 94 Fins says, why not just eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Don't you make me repeat it. Sorry.
It's going down.
I'm in a singy kind of mood. It's because our band practice on Friday, I hadn't sung for like so long because we didn't have a practice for so long. And then I trashed my voice on Friday night, which I was all hoarse and stuff the next day. So anyway, but I'm feeling better now.
Oh yeah, you're just getting it's feeling back to normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always good.
This Friday I'll be able to make those pipes glow. Neil Jackson, just eat it, eat it. But that's not. Yes, Weird Al. Thank you, Billy Boy.
Yeah.
Don't ever be sorry for Weird Al lyrics. My favorite is still Yoda, done to the tune Lola. It's great.
Oh yeah, I heard that one once, just once.
It's funny. Anyway, okay, so where were we? Because I'm completely lost now.
But no, it just I kind of wanted to figure out more about like the churches that were around me. The people that I hung out with, like everyone had some sort of church that they went to. And if they didn't have a church that they went to regularly, then they would tag along with other friends to like youth group or go to church the next day if they spent the night on Saturday night, like after band practice and stuff. Because I was in marching band and all that. So
oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah. So tried out the Presbyterian church. And while they weren't as closed off, like the stuff that they were teaching about inside of like youth group and stuff just seemed very, very bleak. It seemed not happy. My pastor's favorite theologians were Calvin and Hobbes. So
not when the cool ones.
What?
Yes, the comic characters, Calvin and Hobbes. Those were his favorite.
So he was a Calvinist, is that what you're saying?
He was a United Methodist. That was he's undercover. But I mean, like when you go from using Calvin and Hobbes as examples for how to be good people, how to think outside of what you're being shown, and how to understand the world around you while also believing in something, like. And then they're like, oh, hey, yeah, did you know that God wants everyone to die? Like, it's just...
Clearly.
You get kind of shell-shocked.
He flooded the place, right?
Oh, yeah, he did. He flooded the place. We're due for another one, according to them.
Really, but that's okay.
Shh, we're due for another one. I'm waiting. But I tried out the Baptist church with one of my friends, and she went to a mega church that was a Baptist church, like a Southern Baptist mega church. Like there were cops outside to escort traffic afterwards, and like the whole nine, because there's so many people. And they had like a really lame rock band that played for the youth, because they had like a youth service that ran alongside the regular service, and it felt very cult-like. And I did not like that.
Hello,
Hey, Miss Parker. I love me some Miss Parker.
Well, hello there.
Welcome. Better get some like that rubbing Novocaine type anti-pain cream for your cheeks, because you're probably going to be laughing quite a bit.
Them's the breaks.
But as soon as I started trying to figure out everyone else's religion, it kind of made me question the religion as a whole, just Christianity as a whole, because how can you have this one thing and every single branch of it be so weird and so different and have different interpretations of what is being read? Which, don't get me wrong, you can do that with pretty much any book that's out there. Anyone can interpret something some way. But for you to have people paying you money to keep this building open so that you can preach all of these different ideas from the same main idea.
Sounds like a pyramid scheme.
It does.
And pay for his Mercedes. Right? Gold-plated Mercedes or whatever the fuck.
This is it.
Or
This is
personal plane.
This is the inerrant truth from God. Now let's put 3 billion locations all around, because there's no way people would come for the inherent truth of God.
My church literally started out from a chicken coop. Like the area used to be a tiny piece of farmland, and they actually sold off part of the church's land to the state to be able to build a mall. And they used that to build a chapel. Like, that's how they got their chapel money. And they kept track of everything. And like, the congregation wasn't very big. So, they were only bringing in like $300, $400 a service. So it was really pretty much just like a non-profit church. Like they were following all of the things that you would expect a church to be. Sometimes there was even less than that, and it didn't matter because they wanted to be open for the people. But all of these other churches with all of these big, huge congregations are bringing in all of this money and buying mission trips to places that were already Christian.
I thought you said mission chips. Like, they make chips now?
Yeah, dude. Mission
trips.
Yeah.
Mission tortilla chips.
Yes.
Mission Pringles.
Oh.
And now I want Pringles.
Yeah.
Well, Tontu, the thing was, I technically was committed to it because I was a member of the church. So, in a sense, it was my church. It was my home church, because that's just how they do things here. When I started questioning things, I was in high school. I was the youth group president. And even though I was
your church?
Yeah.
Okay.
And even though I was youth group president and all of this stuff, like, I was still questioning. Chips. Yes, mission chips.
Hey, Hellbound, what's up, brother?
I ended up leaving the church when I was about 17. Like, I just was like, I'm good. But they still asked me to be a youth group president because they really didn't have anyone else, because it was a small congregation.
Gotcha.
Like, could you still, do the thing? And I was like, yeah, fine.
Well,
they still welcomed me.
Yeah, by the way you've described them as you have so far in the show, it sounds like they would be fine with that anyways. But the whole thing, but what I want to know is that the point where you actually lost a God belief?
Yes.
Okay.
I decided to search out, like, what other religions there are besides Christianity, because if Christianity was this weird and fucked, what about the other religions that are out there?
Right.
Because, I mean, again, in the South, they don't teach you about other religions in school in depth. It's like illegal.
Thanks, Billy Boy Blue.
You.
Yeah, it's true, Tontu. America is weird. You guys are in a lot of fucking shit down there right now. What's going on?
Yeah,
we have lots of room in Canada.
Good luck, you Americans. As I sneak across the Canadian border.
Oh, Tontu's in Finland.
Yeah, he's in Finland, and he's judging
that
from afar.
The Finn. Oh, he's one of those judging from afar people. All right, I like him even more now. You afar judger, you.
It was one of those horses, Neil. You said he was.
Huh? What?
What about horses? I don't know what's going on.
Dave was one. He said he became horse over the weekend. Oh, horse. SHOAR. Is that
yeah?
Horse?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, ARS. Yeah. Not the riding kind.
Yeah,
Fuck Canada.
You're right, Miss Parker. You're right. Y'all did start the satanic panic. Yes, you did. You actually did. If you look into it, it started in Canada.
Neil.
What? And we gave you Justin Bieber. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about Celine Dion too. What can I tell you?
Yeah.
Miss Parker, she's one of the people that I do deep dives and stuff with. And one of the things that she deep dived on was the satanic panic. She has multiple streams on it. They're really good. And yeah, it started in Canada. Blame Canada.
Blame Canada. Blame Canada.
Was that petty
with
stuff?
Their hockey hullabaloo and their bitch Emery.
Yes, petty stuff is Miss Parker.
Okay, I was like, I am looking at these names. Miss Parker is not on there. Either I'm crazy or
we're trying to brainwash.
Insane,
oh, yeah. Right. I got that memo from Trudeau. Don't forget, Neil, we're trying to brainwash everybody.
Don't do it. Oh my goodness.
How dare you guys apologize for Celine? So I did apologize for. Well, I'm not apologizing for Justin Bieber. Fucking the guy got lucky on YouTube. What can you say? Somebody big found him, and that was it.
Poor Rebecca Black, though. She didn't get the same treatment.
Nope.
Our song was infinitely more annoying.
But her turnaround was
Carly Rae Jepsen is another one that never really took off either.
I don't know. Call Me Maybe still gets stuck in my head all the time.
Does it?
Unfortunately.
Well, she lived fairly close by here, and the people that I know from the area that she was from knew her quite well, and they said once she got known, I guess, she turned into a complete bitch. So yeah, she said she wasn't very nice after that.
Miss Parker, you are not Tony Chase. They're not using government drones to laser your teeth, steal your inches, or burn your cat's throat.
Yes, we are. I've got one of the drones right over there.
I knew it.
Oh no, he's a government man.
No,
that's why That's why I'm streaming from a Faraday cage that I built myself.
Yes, actually, yes. Stephanie is correct. We should apologize for Jordan Peterson. I mean, he's kind of a douche canoe. So
he gave lobsters a bad name. They got a bad PR run thanks to that guy.
I knew it. I like petty stuff. Petty stuff is great.
Finally, after all these years of confession.
They figured out our big scheme up here in Canada, and I was just trying to deny
stealing
the whole thing.
And lasering teeth. Like, why would you do that?
They're bored. Nothing to do.
You know, well, we were trying to etch in their little Canadian flags on the front teeth, but it didn't really work out. So,
I mean, at some point, I guess you got to quit trying to arm the moose and just go for laser in the teeth of Americans.
Don't make me release the Cobra chickens.
Oh no, we'll behave.
Or as we also call them, weapons grade pigeons. I think I like that one better.
Unrefined fowl.
Oh yeah, they're unrefined already. We had 4 of them in the park across the street here just the other day, and the dogs, of course, dogs are friendly. They want to run up and make friends with these winged things, and they run up there, and the geese are just going ape shit, chasing them all over the park and stuff. And the dogs are like, "Holy crap, what's with these things?" Right? Yeah, it was pretty funny.
These guys are psychopaths.
We are behind all this stuff. They pee in the maple syrup. Yes, our pee has little tiny nanobots in it, so it gets into your bloodstream and we take over from there.
That's how it works.
You're kind of like that fungus from the Last of Us. We just take over your brain.
Step 3, profit.
What about step 2?
We'll worry about that
here,
later.
Mob. If I want to shit on Canada, I'm going to shit on Canada with a Canadian. Like it.
No, this
Feel
is
free.
How,
It's
this
okay.
This is how we make the Canadians love us, because we're just those adorable little Americans. And then when the world starts to end, maybe they'll take us in. So,
That's
you know,
right.
it's like you pick on the girl, like you pull the pigtails of the girl you like. That's all this is. We love you, Canada. That's what we pick on.
Except for the Satanic Panic and Justin Bieber.
Peanut
We have to have
butter.
the cliff note.
Oh, yeah. There's an asterisk.
Send him. Yes, go ahead.
Oh my
Release
God,
the
Miss
Bieber.
Parker. I don't think they know who Vaughn is. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I knew a guy named Vaughn that was in my old neighborhood when I was growing up, but I haven't seen him since like the 80s, so I don't know.
This guy is James Paul Von Hilton. He has a very, very long YouTube history. He's insane.
Is he? Okay.
Oh.
I'll try to steer clear.
Word. Message received. Returning to base. I'm out.
Okay, so now that you're free from your God belief in your religion and stuff like that, what came after that? Like, did you you said you just kind of wanted to look into other religion stuff. Like, did you go into like any paganism or Wicca, like kind of like I did and all that?
I bought the books and like read up on paganism and Wicca and was like, okay, this might be. Yeah, I do too in storage. I was like, this might be the path. Like I bought a deck of tarot cards just to like experiment, feel it out, like. But then, you know, a whole bunch of the witches and stuff that I met were talking about like crystals and crystallology, and you should buy these, and this does this, and I was like, that's really weird. Why?
That's a very generous take.
Yeah.
Why would I take a thing of water and stick it underneath the full moon?
I did that spell.
Overnight. Yeah, the moon water, like all of that
well,
stuff.
You take a silver dollar and you put it in a porcelain bowl and you catch the moon reflection over the silver dollar. You leave it out there until the morning, and apparently it's supposed to improve your financial situation.
Oh no, there's a different thing though. You take water, you stick it in a jar, you close the jar, you put it out when the full moon is out, and you let it sit overnight. But you can't do it on any other moon cycle because then it's not real moon water. It's supposed to be moon water.
Okay. I guess it needs a higher dose of moon
rays. So how does it become moon water? Like, I don't understand.
Ether.
Because it's sitting out in the full moon. Okay. It's just there.
Do they?
Can I do it with a jar of pickles?
That the now you're talking.
Bull now. How do you know that's not part of my evil plan?
Moon pickle in the middle of the night. You know,
moon pickle. What? When did we graduate to pickle?
Well,
instead of a jar of water.
Yeah, a jar of pickles. Yeah, what if you make moon pickles?
Something tasty.
Moon pickles. Oh my gosh.
I want some moon pickles.
Yeah.
I got chocolate covered banana popsicles. I want those.
Yeah, put those in the moon
those actually
too.
Sound good. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, why do they just do water? You could put all kinds of shit in the moon.
No, but apparently, like, if you don't do it on the full moon, you do it on a new moon or a partial moon. Yes. Please do, Milky.
It's so high.
I've got one rolled up right here.
Fucking fill your bong with moon water. Holy shit.
But apparently, if you take the water and you put it out on any other moon cycle, like it curses the water or some shit.
Count?
Yes.
Of moon ice.
But then you're supposed to like give the tainted moon water to other people and it'll like fuck with their spells and everything. But do spells require certain types of moon water? Like what? How does it work?
Billy Boy Blue is going to go into his bank account tomorrow and go, where the fuck will my money go?
Oh no, he does stuff like this, like whenever he feels.
That's amazing. Like Thanks, Billy.
Thank you.
He's a good dude. Love Billy Boy Blue.
By the way, folks, all the money raised on the show, for at least for the foreseeable future, is going to this gentleman right here, because he has a baby girl now. And believe you me, I know vicariously through all my sisters how expensive it is to raise kids. So all the money produced from the show will be going to Mikey and the little girl.
Good. Congrats on the baby.
She's only got one thing of food left. I'm just kidding. She's fine.
Okay, wait.
She's on her last bottle.
Help us get the baby to heaven, folks. Get us your money.
She's 10 weeks.
Oh.
So she is a little champ right now.
Champ.
Little
boxing gloves and.
Yeah, she likes the beard. She likes to.
But has she gotten her, inaugural USA citizen gun? Like, has she gotten her baby gun?
It's a baby gun. her JR-15.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, it's some back order. All those COVID babies have really put a lot of strain on the infrastructure. They're on backlog.
Oh my gosh! Yes, a baby moon gun.
I should have put. Can I put my baby out in the moonlight? Does the baby have to be in water?
But the baby would be like.
I hear they float.
Percentage of water, so.
Yeah, the baby's like 60-70% water already.
So I think it would work, but I don't understand the point of moon water.
Hey, if you have to ask, you'll never know. It's one of those. You just got to act like like be cool.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I thought I had the fucking ads turned off.
Oh no! YouTube started doing this thing where they put unskippable ads inside of the middle of streams now.
Even if I turned that off, I said I don't mind one at the beginning or at the end, but I don't want them through the show. That's fucking stupid.
It's a new thing that they started, so it's still a glitchy system. Like nothing's good.
Do you have premium? Oh, well, I would guess not. That's probably the.
Oh shit! Native Atheist, thanks, brother.
Thank you, Native Atheist. That's probably their goal, is to get everybody on premium.
I just use AdBlock Plus because
they're just gonna annoy everybody into getting premium.
AdBlock Plus doesn't necessarily always work too. It's happening when you refresh. Oh, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about that.
Switch over to, if you're on PC, download Brave Browser and use that. It has a built-in ad block, and it doesn't give you those unskippable ads. It doesn't give you any ads.
Beautiful. There you go.
If they're a member, do they get ads?
Yes. Members on YouTube get ads.
Even members are putting ads through?
It's not like Twitch. On Twitch, if you're subscribed and pay the money, you don't get ads. But over here on YouTube, they still get ads.
Oh, wow.
Bob says, can't wait till YouTube rebrands like HBO and is just tube.
I saw a meme of the dark-skinned dude at the barbershop from Coming to America. He's like his mama name him HBO Max. I'm gonna call him HBO Max. I was like, that is the best thing I've seen.
Mage Gray Wolf. I think it might depend on where you're at as to whether or not it works, because AdBlock Plus works just fine on my computer. And Brave Browser works just fine. I do not get ads on anything that I watch.
Nice.
Well, I can't control it, so I apologize if that's what's happening to you. I'm sure.
That stinks.
For the child of the moon with her rainy eyes.
No.
Thanks, Stephanie.
Thank you, Steph. That's sweet to say. Thank you. That makes me feel happy.
Oh, well, let's. I want to talk a little bit about. By the way, folks, if you want to stalk Mango, I mean follow Mango on on all her online stuff, there is a link below to her link tree, so you can click on that, and that'll give you all the stuffs. And I want to talk a little. Hey, Geek Room, what's going on?
Hey, Frank,
Look
how
at
are
that
you?
sexy bitch. Was it Frank?
Mhm,
Well, it could be.
that's Frank.
All right, all right. You know, I had them both on the show way back in the early times, back in the before times. I had them both on the show. That was such a fun episode too.
Before the
Gotta
dark
pop on
days.
their show again one of these days. It's been a long time since I've jumped into their stream. And one of the things I want to talk about, Mango, is this little thing I looked at and I was like, oh, what's this? Unchained Maidens.
Yes. So the Geek Room is primarily like a male panel. Unchained Maidens actually started out on the Geek Room channel as like a
Cool.
one-off thing with Anna Haven, Fit and Curvy, and a few other female content creators from our community. And it was good. It was successful. So we branched off into our own channel.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
it's
it all started in the Geek Room.
It did.
Somewhere I have my original Geek Room t-shirt too, with the two of them, Bran and Frank, on there before they went to the full-on crew. So I was in at the beginning, y'all. We don't say that really all that much here in Canada. And as you can probably tell already, we don't really say a lot either. Once in a while it slips out, but
No,
we do say sorry. Sorry.
I think the whole A thing also kind of depends on like where in Canada you're from, because
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
prairie
lie,
people say it more.
I do watch a lot of Letterkenny,
Yes.
like way too much Letterkenny.
Oh, boy.
Impatiently waiting for season 2 of Shoresy. Hurry the fuck up, okay?
I know.
But like it's one of those things
Marinate
where
on that one for a while. Sorry.
Ah, you're 10 ply, bud.
Hang on here. Somewhere under this, what the fuck happened to it? Oh, there it is. I have 2 Letterkenny shirts. One of them's in the wash. The other one is this one with the lawn chair. It says Peter Patter.
Oh, I have a Letterkenny Shamrockettes shirt.
Nice. Such a good show.
I introduced Security Monitor Lizard to Shoresy. He played hockey for like 12 years, so he loves Shoresy.
Oh, hockey player. Nice. We like hockey players here in Canada.
You manufacture them.
Yeah, actually, the North Shore Club or whatever we have here in Vancouver is one of the top places to produce NHL players from our province. So, you know, and the guy that lives in the apartment below me and one over is a coach there. So he coaches these kids before they become great big NHL stars. North Shore Winter Club. Yes, that's it. Thank you, Dave. That's it. I knew it was something club. One of those clubs.
Super chat.
Oh, thank you, Tontu. So now I've made my good thing of a year by giving monies to the Moonchild program. Yes, that's what we're going to call it now, the Moonchild program. That's it. That's the new name. You can thank Tontu94 Finn for the new name of the charity fund here for the Moonchild.
The
Moonchild charity program.
I am pretty like spacey.
Drunk chess. Prove me wrong. Hey, I don't disagree with you. It pretty much is drunk chess with less pieces, and they move faster.
A lot more fights.
Yes.
On average, yes.
I think hockey is team golf on ice.
What? It's like frozen water polo.
Team golf. Got a little flat ball and some ice in your little golf clubs and just skate around out there.
I don't know. It kind of like field hockey feels like lacrosse on the ground.
Field hockey is fucking brutal.
So is lacrosse.
It's full contact.
That's true.
It's full contact putt is what it is. Wear your pads.
Okay, but can we start a full contact putt league? Like I love
lacrosse. ball's a little bit bigger.
We need the windmills and like the crazy clown that you kind of like.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
You
we
want the
need
obstacles.
everything.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. Fair enough. So lacrosse now has a windmill in it, and it's in the center, and that's where you get the most points.
You have to shoot it through the little hole.
Yeah. And then there's two guys there with those little sticks. Yeah, it'll be fun. We'll workshop this. We'll talk about it in the after party. We're gonna make up a new sport in the after party.
Hi, Angie.
Joust
play rugby on ice.
Please no, I played rugby. No, absolutely the fuck not.
Allergic to ice.
Hey, if you put rugby on ice, maybe then I'll understand the fucking rules. Maybe then. Because I just watch them attack each other. I have no idea. 1-7-6 touch home run. I don't know. What are you doing? I don't know what's going on.
I actually.
This is very true. This is very true. The natives invented lacrosse, and that's actually our national sport here in Canada, by the way, is lacrosse.
Oh.
And the French came along and kind of altered it a little bit. And it's the lacrosse we know today.
Yes, Tantu, there are rules in rugby, and generally
don't get hurt.
That's not true.
You generally have a female and a male team.
Citation needed.
Only heard her laugh once this time. Well, you take out the earplugs, Billy. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Let me crank her volume.
Thanks, you guys for all the super chats today.
When I played rugby, there was no male or female team in my school district. So I had to play. I had to play on the male team. The next school district over did have a female only team, but because I didn't live in the district, I couldn't play for them. And they were like, okay, well, I guess you're stuck with the guys. And I actually ended up playing against the school from the other district. And I got a mean tackle on this dude because he had the ball. I was like, I'm going to take you the fuck down. So I did. And I ended up dating him like 2 years later.
Sorry.
Like, we ended up meeting up because we were going to the same school. Like, I was about to graduate. He was already in college. And he was just like, wait a minute. I fucking know you. You took me out. And I was like, yeah, I did. And I'll do it again. We dated for like a year and a
half.
That's a whole new meaning to take me out.
Take me out. I was just waiting.
Mike's jamming now. Here we go.
I haven't heard that song forever.
So I gotta ask you, Mango, how did like your family, I guess, that might still be religious or belief in God anyways, how did they take the whole you kind of jumping away from that?
So my mom's biggest thing with us being in church was the fact that she was a single mom of 4. She had 4 of us, me, my sister, and my twin brothers. And so it was one of those things that she knew if there were an activity, if there were something going on throughout the week, we could be there and she wouldn't have to worry. She wouldn't have to worry about the people involved. She wouldn't have to worry about who is watching my child because she already knows everyone. She wouldn't have to be skeptical of, wait, is my child outside running around doing something that I wouldn't let them do? Because it was a controlled environment for the most part. We did have lock-ins that were co-ed, and we ended up duct taping like 3 different people to the wall. We also took the couch cushions from the youth room upstairs and tried to ride them down the cement stairs.
This is why duct tape is so expensive. Because they know that there are people wasting it, so they think it's valuable.
You're getting their goddamn BDSM shit up there in the attic and the basement and shit.
Just leave your nipples alone.
What was more wild was
hair
the fact
removal.
That this was a church, and we had co-ed lock-ins, and they would let us play Manhunt in the 2-story building, unsupervised in the dark. Like, it's all teenagers. Teenage guys and girls just playing Manhunt.
They were playing Manhunt, all right.
Yeah. But what was weird was like all of us were generally like good kids. So we just saw it as an opportunity to like have fun with our friends without parental involvement. Like someone looming over your shoulder going,
damn parents.
You really think you should be doing that? Should you really be talking about that? We were able to just do what we wanted within reason without feeling like we were being watched, you know? Like, we could be stupid, we could be goofy.
That kind of leads into my question. Like, so did you experience any kind of like purity culture kind of stuff where, like with like clothing and music and like dating, and like that kind of stuff?
Oddly enough, the most purity culture that I experienced did not come from my church. It came from my mother.
Ruh-roh.
Oh.
Because my church
she must have been raised on it then, in that sort of thing.
I'm unsure if she was raised on it because she doesn't really talk about it too much. I do know that all of my family in North Carolina, I have a ton of family in Asheville, North Carolina. I have them up in Tennessee. They're all very much Southern Baptists, but her mother is German. Like, she's from Germany. She lives in a tiny town called Böblingen. Like, it's
called what?
Böblingen.
Like, all I heard was boob. That's all I heard.
Fair, but yeah, no, Böblingen. So it's one of those things where I think that her dad's family influenced her way more than anyone else.
I knew it.
She was a young mom. She had my sister at 20.
Okay.
So when I was growing up, it was more so, I'm not going to monitor your internet access to a degree. So, like, yeah, you're going to get groomed online, which I did, but like, there was a whole thing. But she will say, when I talked to her about birth control, she was like, you just shouldn't be doing it. Ma'am.
Abstinence is the best, what's the word?
Best way to get pregnant?
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah.
No. Yeah, fucking is.
It's the best.
And
most surefire way to get pregnant is abstinence.
It really is.
Guaranteed.
Only 11, as of 2023, only 11 states include consent in their sex ed curriculums. 11 states. That's
we only have 12 states, right? Oh, wait. No.
I'm in a state of shock.
No.
It's a sorry state.
Yeah, well, Canadian, right? So sorry state.
She relied on the school system to teach me about those things. And again, the South, there's only so much that they will allow you to teach in school. Yeah. So, okay, I know where babies come from. I know what STDs look like right before lunch.
Oh, great.
But
STDs before lunch?
Yeah, they did the STD slideshow right before lunch.
Quickie in the bathroom, and then you're like, damn it, why is my crotch on fire? Time for a sandwich.
No, what's even worse is it was on a beef stew day.
Oh, yeah. Right before you guys head to lunch, we got this boil growing off of this guy's crotch. I want you guys to take a good look at that. Then everybody can just go to the break room.
You see this? You see this bumpy knob? Yeah, that's not just because of genetics.
It's not that bumpy.
Could have been worse. I've seen worse.
For the term hose, thank you very much. But
but yeah, no, my mom was like, she was way more uptight about that sort of thing than anyone that I had ever talked to.
I think it's a generational thing too.
I do too, because, you know, oh, hey, maybe you shouldn't wear that. It's a little bit low cut. Bro, I'm 16 and I'm in marching band. No one cares if it's low cut. We see each other in bibbers. If we're going to fuck, we're going to fuck.
It's going to happen right there on the field.
I was one of 2 females in the low brass section. You think I don't know what goes on? Like, wasn't doing it, but the clarinet room is fucking filthy.
Hold it. Hold it. Are we going to hear one of those band camp stories now?
I mean, not
I don't know the
quite.
statute of limitations, so let's.
I graduated in 2010.
Oh, wow.
So
let's not incriminate anybody with our stories of things we did before we were 18 and legal.
I don't think it was incrimination if it's just like, you know, other people that were my age.
Yeah, I'm mostly just trying to keep us away from TOS kind of stuff.
We don't talk about what happens on the band buses from competitions. We don't talk about
exactly because no one was 18.
We don't talk about the band trips to like concert band and symphonic band competitions either, because those were just as bad. We would have to go to like theme parks and stuff that were states away for some reason. Who has a band competition at a theme park? The US does.
I don't know.
That was always my favorite.
For free, though.
Yeah, that was always my favorite. Yeah, we're gonna do a parade. We're doing the parade at Six Flags. Can't we just take a fucking trip to Six Flags? Did you have to justify it by saying we were doing a parade here? This is so stupid. Nobody wants to do this. Why can't we just go to the fucking park?
No, we had to go to Six Flags for one of our band things. They were like, okay, so the first day that we're here, we are going to be visiting the park. But because of school dress code rules, we cannot go to the water park. So avoid the water park. And we were like, okay. And they were like, now day 2, you're going to have to wear fancy clothes and you're going to have to go sit on a stage right outside of the theme park in their amphitheater area and let people that are band judges judge your playing of musical instruments. Why?
Can we just send y'all an MP3 later? Like what?
I don't get it. But I did get to go to Six Flags over Georgia, and I did get to go to Carowinds multiple times before they changed like the name to Cedar Point or whatever. It's Paramount Carowinds. It always will be.
I don't know what this means, but I do want to say thanks again for the super chat, Billy Boy Blue. I'm not asking Neil to kiss and tell, but I'm wondering if his woman's ever been inclined to have some attentions paid to his boots hole. They're brand new.
Sorry.
There's no hole in my boots.
No, he's trying to see if you're like Squirrely Dan and if your woman has ever paid attention to your butts holes.
Oh, gotcha. I didn't put that together. I currently Squirrely Dan's from Letterkenny, and he talks kind of Jens and everything with S's and stuff like that, and he talks a little funny. But anyway,
except for sushi and sashimi.
I currently don't have a partner, so but back in the past, yeah, I've never had any problems with that sort of stuff, if that's what you're wondering. There you go, right there. Butt snake. But that was a medical procedure, so it doesn't count.
Dusting off that old classic album that I got on the shelf.
Yeah, I just loved when you took those beads, the beads that you can get on the string there. And I'm like, yeah, fuck, I'll try anything once. So I'm at the hospital getting the beads removed.
So, weren't there 15 of those beads?
They're still coming out to this very day. No.
There's only 3 left. That's not good math.
There you go. Sorry, man. YouTube wouldn't let me put it in. That's okay. I got you. I figured it out when Mango kind of kicked me in the head and said, he's talking about Squirrely Dan. And okay, there we go. And I remember the theme now, actually, in my head. Fond memories.
Whoever that is.
You have to watch Letterkenny in order to know who Squirrely Dan is.
What is that on? What can I watch?
It's on Hulu.
Okay.
It's on Hulu here, yeah.
It's fucking funny, dude. It's funny.
It is. It's amazing. Oh, May 2-4 weekend. The special just dropped. It's beautiful.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
The special episode dropped for this season.
Nice. I'll check that out.
Yeah, it's really good.
Well, what do you say we wrap this up, Mango, and we get into an after party? And I just want to say thanks to you, by the way, for doing a little shout out and all your friends coming and cheering you on the show tonight. That was fantastic. So,
I love
and a
my
big
friends.
hello and welcome to Mango's friends. You guys, if you'd like to come and hang out with us, just let us know, because we do an after party and we can send you a link and you can jump in and hang out and have some more fun if you want. And I'll probably ask you to be a guest on the show. Just be warned.
Oh,
if you
Miss Parker. Miss Parker, the after party's on Twitter.
No, it's here, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
Yeah.
We stream everywhere.
She's on Twitter, and I love her.
Thank you, Dave.
And also, she would be a really good person to have on.
I was thinking so already. I was thinking, I bet you, from some of the comments that she's been making, I'm thinking, I'm going to ask her, because I bet she'd come on the show and be a good guest as well.
So I'm noticing here, Neil, that you have, we got 3.4K subscribers, and we don't have 3.4K episodes. All you atheists who are subscribers, it is your turn is coming due. If you've been putting it off, maybe consider not putting it off any longer. We need some more guests. So I know there's hundreds and hundreds of you out there. Come on in.
Step
on up.
Miss Parker and my partner in crime would both like a link to the after party to join in with us. So
$100.
That's just to pay off the doorman.
Right.
I mean, really?
Then there's another $5 cover charge. So yeah, if you want to get a link from us, you'll probably have to, you probably have to send either Mikey or myself a message on Twitter, or if you're not on Twitter, my email is linked below, so you can send me a quick email and I can send you the join link through email as well. Or
you want me to just pin it in the chat again?
We could pin it in the chat, yes.
Or maybe maybe not this time. Might be a little bit too many people.
Well, I mean, anyone's welcome to jump in, but we usually have our regular crew that comes in, like Stephanie's usually in there all the time, and Ollie, of course. And,
Dave's gonna come this time.
Dave's gonna come this time?
Yeah, Dave. Aren't you, Dave?
I know Security Monitor Lizard would like a link.
Miss Parker and Miss Parker, like Lizard and Miss Parker, those are my two that I would love to be there because they're my favorites.
Aw. And I'm glad you guys showed up too. So welcome. You're welcome to tune in to any time we go live. You're also welcome to jump into the after parties. I don't turn anyone away. So, Mango will be 31 soon. Wish her happy birthday. Oh, when's your birthday?
Next Wednesday, the 31st.
Oh, well, shit. Too bad I don't do my shows on Wednesday. You know, if I'd known that, I might have done a special episode just for you.
Well, we can celebrate on next Thursday.
Ox. Yeah. Yeah, you can pop into the after party. And Absalom, are you agnostics or atheists? Some of us describe ourselves as atheists. I describe myself as atheist, ichtheist. An ichtheist is a person that believes that the whole question of whether or not there is a God is ridiculous, because you can never get an unambiguous definition of what God is. So to me, it's just silly. And I'm also an epistivist as well, who's a person that refuses to use something like faith to get to knowledge, because faith never leads you to knowledge. And yes, and some people identify as agnostics or just straight atheists or whatever. So there you go.
I'm the Satanic Temple Satanist because it's a non-theistic fuck around group that just believes in being good people.
Yes.
And I'm
an atheist. Petty, I'd love to have you on the show. All right. Yep, no problem, Absalom. We don't bite either, by the way. We're actually decent people. We just we don't have a God belief. That's all.
I bite.
Okay, Mikey.
I was about
does,
to
and
say, I bite with consent.
Okay, maybe I should rephrase that.
Yeah,
Cost
possibly.
extra.
If you ask nicely, you just might
Only
take
a little bit extra.
Yeah, only 50 cents a tooth. There you go.
Worth the fee.
Oh,
It's
I
worth,
bite. She says.
it's worth the up.
She's
It's worth.
gotta be the
It's
upcharge.
totally worth the upcharge. I'll
Totally,
say that.
absolutely.
I'll say that.
All right. So
All right.
yes, Lizard, I will send you the link so you don't get confused. I promise.
We will get everyone links one way or another. You can send me an email if you want one, or you can hit myself or Mikey up. I'm at 604 Atheist on Twitter, and of course, Mikey is his little Twitter link down there. And or if you're on Facebook, you can find me there too, as Neil Bernstein. You won't miss it because my profile picture is basically this, because I'm one of the official hosts of some of their shows over on the ACA, which is the Atheist Community of Austin, and the shows like Talk Heathen, Truth Wanted, and the nonprofits are the ones I usually are involved with. I haven't been for a while, but anyway, that's a different story. So I do want to thank everyone out there in the chat. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. I hope you guys had fun tonight. We're going to have some more fun, and there is a link to the after party in the description box below. And I also want to thank all our wonderful patrons and our members. If you like what we do here, you can hit the little join button, and it's a minimal fee, I think, monthly, and you help out the channel, and all the money goes to this fella right here, because kids are fucking expensive. So we're doing everything we can to make Mike's life just a little bit easier.
I appreciate it.
Miss Parker, check your DMs.
And
Or else.
Yeah, I guess that's it. So until then, guys, by the way, guys, if you like the tunes for the intros and outros of this, that's me. That's me singing. That's my band. And also, there's a link to Mikey's music in the description box below, so you can hear all kinds of cool stuff. Mikey makes some pretty sick beats, so definitely check that out for sure. Until then, guys, like I always say at the end of the interview sections, like the late, great Christopher Hitchens once said, it's called faith because it's not knowledge. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.